The university is
ಪ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್
proactive
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್
in
ಓಪನ್
its
ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ
ICT
ತಾವು
initiative
ಸರ್ಚ್
and
ಬಾಕ್ಸ್
is
ನಲ್ಲಿ
doing its
KSOU
best to
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪ್
re-establish its
ಅಂತ
faith in
ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ODL system and is focusing
ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ
on
ನಂತರ
relevant
ತಮಗೆ
curriculum,
ಕೆಳಗೆ
CBCS
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ KSOU ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್
development of
ಆ್ಯಪ್ ಅಂತ
e-content,
ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
e-delivery,
ನಂತರ ತಾವು
e-governance
ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್
and
ಅನ್ನೋ
in
ಬಟನ್
skill
ಮೇಲೆ
building,
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ
training,
ಮೊಬೈಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ
industry,
KSOU ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್
university
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ
interface.
ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Karnataka State Open University
KSOU ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್
is now
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇವಾಗ
providing
ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ತಾವು
education
ನೇರವಾಗಿ
to
ಓಪನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬಟನ್
thousands
ಮೇಲೆ
of
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ
students
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು.
and is in
ಅಥವಾ
the
ತಾವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ
forefront
ಐಕಾನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ,
of providing
ಐಕಾನ್ ಕೂಡ
various
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಪನ್
programs
ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು.
for well-being of
ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ
students.
ತಾವು
It
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು
has
ಓಪನ್
provided
ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ
an opportunity
Preferred App
to
Language
pursue
ಅಂತ
higher
ಆಪ್ಷನ್
education
ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ
for
ತಮಗೆ ಯಾವ
everyone,
ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬೇಕು,
everywhere.
ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ತಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ತಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿವರವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ತಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ ನಂತರ ತಮಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮುಕ್ತ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪುಟ ತೆರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಳಗೆ ತಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಬಟನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಮಗೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ತಾವು ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ರೋಲ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ತಾವು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಾವು ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ 08P ಇಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ದಾಖಲಾತಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಪದವಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ 08U ಇಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ದಾಖಲಾತಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ದಾಖಲಾತಿ
Hello. Hello. Start la. Good afternoon. I welcome all the students who have joined online for this second day of the online induction program. And I'm Dr. Niranjan Rajas, Director, Center for Internal Quality Assurance of this university. And I once again congratulate all of you for having joined this higher education institution for your studies. And I'm very sure that you have made a right choice and will come out with flying colors at the end of your studies here. Today is the second day, and this session I'm going to talk to you about code of conduct. University is an institution of higher learning, and it is expected that all the stakeholders, particularly its employees and students, are expected to abide by certain rules and regulations, and there should be a certain amount of discipline and decorum in all their activities as far as they are concerned as students and also employees. And certain amount of discipline and decorum has to be maintained within the campus and also with their colleagues, with their fellow classmates, with their fellow employees and all those things. As a part of quality assurance mechanism, we have devised a policy on code of conduct, and it applies to almost all the stakeholders of the university. But today's session, I am going to specifically talk about the do's and don'ts that is expected of the students as far as they are within this campus, as far as they are the students of this university. There are certain rules and regulations they have to follow. And as you all know, our university is predominantly student-centric or learner-centric. And as an important group of stakeholders, all of you, we prefer that you should be the first priority, and our philosophy is that quality first and students foremost. In this perspective, I am going to appraise you all or bring to your knowledge certain guidelines or code of conducts that is expected of you. First one, you are supposed to attend all the online and offline classes as per the instructions of the department. As far as soon as you join the course or the program, you will be provided with a program guide, and in that all the details of the personal contact program, counseling programs, and various other activities in the department will be appraised you to or informed to you. So you are supposed to attend all the online and offline classes as per the instruction that has been provided to you prior. Okay. Then learners are required to carry the identity cards at all times when they are on the campus and must provide them upon request from the security officers or any other university authority. This is because to prevent any untoward incident that is supposedly to happen inside the campus. You are required to carry your identity cards when you are inside the campus or you are coming for any other purpose. It is expected that you should produce your identity card at the checking stations or checking counters, so that we can prevent any untoward incident happening inside the campus, or to avoid strangers entering to the campus which causes some kind of nuisance. This has to be followed by all the students. Inside the lecture hall, seminar rooms, libraries, computer labs, examination rooms, common areas, etc., mobile phones must be set on silent mode. I think you are all very aware of all these things. In order to maintain proper discipline inside the classrooms, you are expected that you should set aside your mobile outside the class, and even in silent mode. Even if it is outside the class also, it should be on the silent mode to prevent any distraction or indiscipline, so that your instructors or mentors can take their classes in a very proper disciplined way. You have to see that all your mobile phones are switched off, and even other basic decorum of the classroom or even inside the laboratories has to be maintained. Learners must enter the classroom prior to the specified time. If the class is scheduled at 10 o'clock, you are expected to be in time. Not on time is also okay, but it's better that you come in time 10 minutes early to the classes and prepare yourself inside the classroom. No learner will be permitted to enter the classroom 5 minutes after the planned start time. It is not a very good behavior to come and enter the classes after the class is going on, because it will be a nuisance and distraction for even the teachers and also for your classmates. Therefore, I request all of you to kindly maintain punctuality. Better always be within time. Any form of ragging is strictly prohibited and will result in severe punishments. To this effect, there are UGC guidelines and there are also governmental guidelines which clearly state that any kind of ragging within the campus as far as students is concerned is strictly prohibited, and also it's punishable offense. Therefore, we have also erected many boards or signals, warning signs and posters throughout the campus, and you are supposed to not indulge in any kind of ragging activity with your fellow classmates. And in case if there is any kind of such activity reported, there are certain instructions or numbers, helpline numbers, which you can contact and report the activity, so that suitable measures or suitable punishable actions can be taken from the authority side. The university has a zero tolerance policy on ragging. Any student found guilty of encouraging or participating any type of ragging shall face severe actions ranging from session cancellation to your admission cancellation or rusticating from the university itself. So better be aware that this particular action is highly punishable. And late submission of assignment disqualifies a student from internal assessment. No further justification will be accepted thereafter. Whenever the internal assignments are provided to you, see that you stick to the time and stick to the prescribed format and submit it within time to the respective departments. Any undue delay or lazy, relaxed attitude will not be entertained. If there is any genuine reason, some amount of relaxation can be provided. Otherwise, it is always expected that all of you should submit your assignments within prescribed time limit. Learners shall participate in sporting and other socio-cultural events organized by the university authority. University is also very much interested, apart from their academics, we also entertain, we also encourage various other co-curricular and cultural activities. Whenever such programs are organized, you are expected to take part in such activities. In accordance with the UGC ODL Regulations 2020, in order to the university examination, learners must have attained a minimum of 75% attendance. This is a very important matter that I would like to highlight. As per the UGC Distance Education Guidelines 2020, it is mandated that every student which takes admission into a certain amount, of attendance is expected of them. Particularly during the personal contact program, 75% attendance is mandatory. You see that you attend all your personal contact programs and counseling sessions so that you do not face any difficulties at later stages. Learners are required to park their vehicles within the university designated parking space. To avoid any inconvenience to the other employees and other students, there are designated places for parking your vehicles. You are kindly requested to see that you maintain that decorum and park your vehicles wherever it is required to be parked. Both male and female learners maintain harmonious relationships in order to enhance the quality culture of typical co-educational institutions. Ours is a predominantly co-educational institutions, and you must see that there is no any kind of gender discrimination or gender insensitivity. All these things have to be avoided, and see that you mix harmoniously with your fellow classmates. Any complaint should be reported promptly to the Student Welfare and Grievance Redressal Cell for immediate actions. We have also set up a Student Welfare Cell where you can, if you face any issues or any problems during your stay here or during your classes, you can report all of your grievances to that cell so that immediate actions can be taken to rectify the problems if you face any. On campus smoking is strictly prohibited and shall be handled as a criminal offense. As of in every other institution today, that smoking on the campus is strictly prohibited. We are also following the same strictures, and smoking within the campus is a punishable offense, and I request all of you not to indulge in such activities. The campus is plastic free. Carrying any type of plastic material is also prohibited, and use of plastics within the campus in any form, that too particularly those plastic materials which are less than 70 this thing is completely prohibited. Garbage should be placed in separate bins based on its categorization. Throughout the campus, in order to maintain cleanliness and hygiene, we have installed color coded bins, and certain amount of garbage and certain type of garbage are specifically meant to be put in certain boxes depending upon their nature, like wet dry garbage, wet garbage, glasses, plastics, metals. You categorize all this at the source itself, and then you can dump it in the respective dustbins. For bigger higher volume of garbages, there are certain pits where you can dump this garbage there. All sorts of prepayment should be preferably made in online mode, and offline payment methods should be avoided as much as possible. Since our is a digitalized university, admission process and various other processes are completely in a digital mode. Therefore, we will request you to kindly make all your payments and any admission fees or any other exam fees or any other kind of payments through online mode only, to avoid any inconvenience or exploitation. You are expected to pay only in online mode. When utilizing a laboratory facility, specifics must be placed into a register. Whenever for the specifically for science students, when you are inside the laboratories, you are expected to maintain a log register of all the equipments or instruments that you make use of. And in case if there is any breakage of plastic or glassware or any damage to the instrument, a certain amount of nominal fees will be charged to the students whoever is responsible for such damage. Learners must take care of their possessions. All of your whenever you are inside the classrooms or inside the campus, if you have any precious belongings, you only will be responsible for handling your belongings, and if there is any theft or any untoward incident, university will not take the responsibility. You should be very careful about your belongings. Learners are not permitted to communicate with media representatives on behalf of the institute or invite media personnel onto the campus without permission from the university authorities. As long as you are a student of this university, you have no rights or you have no permission to interact with the media persons, or neither you can invite them inside the campus without the written permission of the authorities concerned. Without prior authorization, learners may not record audio or video of classroom lectures. Yeah, whenever there are classes, you have no rights or you have no permissions to record those lectures without the knowledge of your mentors or even the knowledge of your authorities. In case if it is absolutely required, then you may take prior permission of the concerned authority, then you can proceed. Otherwise, these activities are prohibited. Learners may not transmit audio or video clips of any campus activity. These days it has become a trend that any videos or audios of any students, immediately they try to post it on the social media and make it viral. Such activities are not tolerated and are all punishable. Therefore, be careful that as long as you are a student of this university, please don't indulge in all kinds of rumors, gossips on the social media. Try to bring glory to the university as far as your stay here is concerned. And once again, I congratulate all of you for having joined this institute. I wish all of you very good luck in your further endeavors. Thank you very much.
University is a dream institution for
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು
distance
ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ.
learners.
ತಾವು KSU
And the
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಪನ್ನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದರ ಸದುಪಯೋಗವನ್ನು
ICT
ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು.
intervention
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ
in
ಮುಕ್ತ
education,
ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ
the
ಮುಕ್ತಗಂಗೋತ್ರಿ
ODL
ಮೈಸೂರು
system becomes
ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ
even more
ಕಲಿತಾ
important
ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಲಿಕಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗುವುದು
Karnataka State Open University, Mysore, has a rich and long tradition of open and distance learning. With a view to reach out to the educational aspirants of the socially, economically, and geographically marginalized sections of the society. The erstwhile Institute of Correspondence Courses and Continuing Education was started way back in 1969 by University of Education. Was started the sixth oldest university of the country and the first university of the state of Karnataka. On the recommendations of the Central Educational Advisory Board, MHRD, Government of India, set up in pursuance of NPE 1986. The Karnataka State Open University was established in the cultural capital of the state and the educational hub Mysore. Karnataka State Open University, Mysuru, is a state public university established by the Act of State Legislature in 1992 and was brought into force on 1st June 1996. Ever since its establishment, Karnataka State Open University has been proactively engaged in fulfilling the national objectives of higher education, that is, to achieve access, equity, quality, affordability, and accountability. The motto of Karnataka State Open University, Higher Education for Everyone, Everywhere, promises to reach out to those unreached, to all those higher education aspirants. The open distance learning system is a unique and challenging because the learners joining open distance learning hail from a diverse socio-economic background. And with a varied learning background, the working professionals, households, the disadvantaged sections of the society and people from backward regions who cannot pursue education through N-class or conventional mode get new opportunities to learn through distance education mode. The present conventional university system could not meet the genuine needs of such students who could not pursue their
ಕೂಡ
studies
ಲಭ್ಯ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
in a
ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಯಂ
conventional
ಕಲಿಕಾ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು
universities
ಹೇಗೆ
for
ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್
various
ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು
reasons.
ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ತಾವು ಸ್ವಯಂ
In
ಕಲಿಕಾ
order to give
ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳ
them
ಮೇಲೆ
an
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ
opportunity
ತಮಗೆ
to
ಎಷ್ಟು
pursue their
ಯಾವ ಯಾವ
studies in
ಕಲಿಕಾ
open
ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು
distance
ನಾವು
learning,
ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ,
this
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಲಿಕಾ
university
ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳು
has been
ಕೂಡ
established.
ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅನುಸಾರವಾಗಿ
The
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
major
ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ
objective
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
of
ತಾವು
the university
ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ
is to
ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ
generate
ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ
human
ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ
resources of top
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ನೋ
quality
ಅಬೌಟ್
with
ಯುವರ್
more
ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಓಪನ್
importance
ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ
laid on
ಒಂದು
the following
ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ
issues.
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ
To
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ
transform
ತಮ್ಮ
guiding
ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್
vision
ನಂಬರ್
into
ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ
action
ತಮ್ಮ
plan
ತಾವು
through
ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ
various
ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸು ಕಟ್ಟಾಯ್ತಾ?
continued their
ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ
studies
ತಾವು ನಿಯೋಜನೆ
to
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
provide
assignments ಅಂತ
opportunity
ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ.
to working
Assignments
class
ಕೂಡ ತಾವು
to
ನಮ್ಮ
acquire
ಮೊಬೈಲ್
higher
ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ
knowledge,
ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಾವು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್
to provide opportunity to pursue higher education at their own
ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್
places,
ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್
to provide transparent manner of admission, to transfer restricted learning to a global-based learning, to promote new concept and new direction to higher education, to promote
ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಫೀ ಎಕ್ಸಮ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ PM ಚಿನ್ನಯ್ಯ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಸೆಲ್ KSOU, ಇವರು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸು ಶ್ರೀ ಸತೀಶ್ SN ಮತ್ತು ರಮೇಶ್ J ಇಬ್ಬರು ಉಪಕುಲಸಚಿವರುಗಳು ಅವರು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಿರಂಜನ್ ರಾಜ್ S ಅವರು ತಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರುಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಈ ದೃಶ್ಯವಾಹಿನಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಿದ್ದೇಗೌಡ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ದಯಾನಂದ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಯೋಜಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ KSOU ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನು ತಮಗೆ 2:30ಯಿಂದ 5:30ವರೆಗೂ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ತಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರುಗಳು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ KSOಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ರಮ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು 24/7 ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ನಾನು ಈ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ತೆರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ.
is recognized by
ಕೆಳಗೆ ತಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಇದೆ,
with the
ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್
entire
ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್
state
ಇದೆ. ಆ
has its
ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್
own
ಬಟನ್ ಮೇಲೆ
jurisdiction.
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಮಗೆ
There are
ಲಾಗಿನ್
21
ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ
regional
ಆಪ್ಷನ್
centers,
ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ತಾವು ಲಾಗಿನ್
9
ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ
centers with